All right, everybody, time to review episode 7 of Everything Sucks.
No, this isn't working. You gotta take the green off. It's not working with the background. We have a blue screen, apparently. Take the jacket off. I'm Dan, and we're reacting to episode 7, Cheesecake Fatty Man. I'm Dan, the fatty man.
And I'm Keith, the green screen.
Oh, yeah. So, what did we think of this episode?
This was a pretty great episode.
Mm-hmm.
I think the arc from 5 through 7 has been really strong.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I don't know. This is like, we're getting more drama, but in a very believable way. I'm
Yeah.
liking how all the characters are playing into each other.
Yeah, and it's certainly not getting in the way of the comedy, especially in this episode. I think the stuff with the weird Oliver quadrangle thing and then the
Freaking Oliver.
and Ken, breakfast at Tiffany's all
How
around
great
town.
was that scene?
And then freaking Kate with the nose thing and it's some quality shit going on.
That was really good.
Yeah. No, I and it's an interesting episode because it was Luke Light, which I thought was a good choice in this one.
Right, because you say Luke Light, but the beginning was very much all about him.
All about Luke.
We really had him for the first time being like 100% like he's the asshole.
Yeah.
Like you get why he's being the asshole, but there's no questions, he's the asshole.
Yeah. He is the asshole.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which comes really nicely around at the end when he's watching that tape about like everyone's a hero in their own story. Mm-hmm. So as much as he wasn't in the middle, him being in the bookends of this episode like really worked.
Yeah, and I think that was a really smart, almost meta commentary right there, right? That it's really calling out, if you were a viewer who, for whatever reason, was on Luke's side this whole time, it is calling out directly at the show, and the creators of the show don't want you to see him that way.
Right. It's all about like who's the protagonist. You have protagonist goggles.
Yeah. Yeah. That he made. Yeah. He made some mistakes for sure, and I am excited to see him and Kate as friends and how that works.
Yeah. Very promising.
Yeah.
So the other great thing is, we caught it right before it even did the close-up, but we saw the picture of Ryder Strong in a room. And it was great when she ripped that down.
Yeah, rip down Raz. The whole, now I will stop, hiding behind these old things, and I'm going to Torio Amos everything.
Yeah, and not only that, it's such a, I'm grown up now. I'm taking down this puppy picture, even though she had, cats everywhere. So, and it's this is the new me. So it's it is a little bit of, a scene that we've seen before of I'm redecorating my room, but it was a very good version of that.
Yeah, scene. Well, and it's like an earned identity change and shift, and tearing down, not just throwing a fit, but tearing down the facade of who she was.
Right.
Which I feel usually it's I'm throwing a fit when you see that kind of scene.
It was I wouldn't say it's not a fit, but it was
well, a fit that is backed by something real is what I mean. And I think that I was really glad that we got a very significant period of time with Ken and Kate this episode, and I think they play off each other really well. We hadn't really gotten enough of them until this episode.
What I really liked about that scene after she put the pierced her nose was that it was what could have been a very cringy scene, when he bursts in and she's like, "Oh, Dad, leave me alone," but it was actually very genuine. Yeah, and I like that. It could have been very embarrassing, and it was, but it was you could feel that they're both maturing. Yeah, and they're connecting in a way because they're kind of both learning to be human. Yeah, in a weird way.
Yeah, it's I kind of agree with you because they're coming from opposite ends, right? Where he was so closed off, and he was. Like he said, you're actually happy, right? Yeah. And I really enjoyed seeing her get excited for him about the girlfriend because that's such a different emotion that we get to see this actress play. Right. And I think that they really do feel like they have a genuine connection building, even though there are barriers there.
And I don't know if it's writing or they're waiting to come in this place in the story, or if it's the actors were getting more comfortable with each other, but that was a really great scene. It was pretty understated, but I just felt it really super worked.
Yeah. Now, what do you think about the whole Oliver, Tyler, McQuaid, Emmeline?
Yeah, I think it's very interesting that now you have sort of it's so Tyler's now with Oliver, and then McQuaid is now with Emmeline. Yeah. Whatever.
I ship those.
Very interesting dynamic. Him up in the tree was great.
Yeah, that was really funny. I will say, it's interesting because I feel like whenever Oliver's involved, it steers more into the aspect of the show that I like less. Yeah. Not necessarily that I don't like, but that I like less, which is, you talked about 5 through 7 is this great higher quality thing. And I feel like the whole side quest they went on where the drama club was mad at them was the weaker part of the show because it was so out there.
Yeah.
And so this was another plot line that I was like, oh, it's just so out there. Now, it was so well balanced with the other plot lines this episode that I had less of an issue with it.
And I wonder if it needed it as much as the 2 to 4, or maybe it was more like 3 and 4 was the weird part.
Yeah.
As much as that was the case, I almost I almost wonder if it needed that dip so it could kind of rise up from it. Sometimes you have to, I don't know. It's not like being lazy, but it's like you have to make it weird to like bring it back.
Yeah. I think it was also about sort of giving us time to sit with people before things got actually dramatic again.
Right, which is also important.
Yeah, I think, so I do think this was obviously more out there, and so I connected with it less as far as this whole nutmeg thing, but it was funny.
Which is probably how we should have started it.
Oh, yeah, we should have had all the nutmeg. I did love the whole net stuff. I think they handled that well, and it actually worked better than the trailer when we talked about the tech with the trailer. I thought that was definitely funny. I enjoy the weirdness of Tyler and Oliver, and it's just what the hell. Now
still don't understand that, but it's getting pretty great.
I'm getting to like Tyler. I think that it was definitely an interesting choice that he seems to be either dyslexic or you thought maybe Asperger's or something.
So, we'll see where they go. It's interesting.
And I wasn't sure exactly where they were aiming for with McQuaid this episode, with him, not acting like talk about normal humans, right?
Right.
I don't know if they're hinting at some sort of diagnosis or if that's just who he is.
Well, I mean, I think it's going to be this whole big meta thing where they're filming a movie about aliens, but he's the real alien. I mean,
I'll be. Now, what did you think about the fact that he has a thing for Emmeline at the end there?
It kind of worked a lot better than it might have otherwise.
Yeah.
It just kind of fell into place naturally, and I believed it, and I'm not hating it.
Yeah, well, it makes me more interested in him as a character because he feels more like a human. Like he feels less like a plot device of, oh, girls are bad.
I mean, it was only last episode we were basically saying, is he needed as a character? Yeah. And now he is.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Yeah. Yeah, they actually put some time into him and gave him something. So I'm excited to see where all that goes. Any last words?
Don't do nutmeg, kids.
Yes.
Or do.
Or make us a video. We'll watch it. We'll see how it goes.
The nutmeg challenge.
Yes, the nutmeg challenge.